Good morning, friends. I have just gotten up at 6 a.m. today to start to get back into waking up early because I find that I can do a lot of things in the morning before work. So this morning we're gonna edit a video and then I think I'll make some pizzas for lunch plus for freezing because you do batch cooking, right? You don't want to cook every day. Who wants to cook every day? Okay, I don't really want to do this. I have my cup of tea. This is gonna take a couple of hours. My husband's still asleep. Lucky him. I get to hang out with you guys though, so that's great. I'll see you after I have finished video. 2 cups of tea later and I am done. I am ready to have another cup of tea, relax a little bit and then go to the kitchen and cook with you guys. It's sunny out there now. The lights on. I got a really nice picture of a moon as it was crashing down over the roofs of the houses. My husband's still asleep. It's almost 9 o'clock. I am thinking that today I'm gonna do some pizzas. I have this sauce that didn't seal a couple days ago and I need to use it up or I need to freeze it. So I'm thinking instead of freezing it and then unfreezing and then making pizzas, why don't I just make pizzas and freeze pizzas? I have some leftover chicken in the fridge. We had some yesterday and then I could use the carcass for stock. That would be nice. Let's start this. So I'm gonna use a pizza recipe that one of my friends gave to me. It's very nice. The recipe I'm going to be using today usually makes 4 pizzas. So one of the jars usually gets enough for 4 pizzas as well. So that's 4 pizzas and 4 pizzas. I have 3 jars that are 12 pizzas. So triple the recipe, I guess. We're just gonna do it really fast. It's a really easy recipe. Usually it's 400 grams of flour, like strong bread flour. Then you need 1 teaspoon of activated yeast and a pinch of salt and about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And then sage or garlic or both, optional in it. Because I'm tripling it, I am gonna go for 1.2 kilos of flour. That's about it. Oops. Then for olive oil, I usually just poke it with my finger and then fill the finger dimple with oil, and that's about a tablespoon. So 3 lots times 3, 9. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now we just fill them in with oil. 3 pinches of salt. And then 3 teaspoons of yeast that it need to activate in a warm water. And then that will be it. And we can start mixing it. Once we mix it, we just keep adding water to it until it's like right consistency, and then that needs to rise once, yeah. And once it's done, we can start par baking it. Got some more water with sugar, and now I'm just gonna activate my yeast. 1, 2, 3. Rise! And I think I'm gonna add some sage and some garlic to this as well. I usually add about 3 to 4 cloves per batch, but because we have tripled the batch, that's about 12 cloves of garlic minced. Doesn't mind. I don't mind. I like garlic. Usually if the recipe asks for 1 or 3 cloves garlic, I usually double that because garlic is life. This is the hardest bit, peeling the garlic. Takes so long, always. Yeast is starting to activate, that's great. I don't know if you can see that, but there's bubbles coming up. I got this garlic press. It's a lot easier to clean than the previous one I had. So it has a moving bit here, and it has a mesh that these little prongs go into. So when you put garlic in, put that in there, and then the little prongs are here, sticking out, so you have no waste. The one issue is you need to really align the inside nozzle thing with the hole, otherwise you might actually break it, but it's easy to do. All of the garlic has been added, as you can see, almost no waste, so the prongs are sticking out, which is great. And inside, that's all it's left, which is very little. This is an amazing tool. I just went outside to look for some sage to add to my dough, but unfortunately I couldn't find any because it is the middle of the winter. So I'm thinking we're gonna add Italian herbs to it. It has sage in it and it has all kinds of other herbs in there, and it should taste good. That should be enough. I went out, but I didn't pay attention to my yeast. That's where the spoon is. I think it's active. Now we just need to mix it and incorporate more liquid into it until it reaches a dough-like consistency, like normal bread dough. It is ready, so now we're just gonna let it rest. I'm gonna cover it with wet towel. I just wetted this so the moisture stays inside. You don't want to make this dough too wet. Okay, goes to sleep. While we wait for the dough to rise, it's just there and it's resting. We are gonna prepare all the toppings like the cheese, the chicken, the pepperoni. I love pepperoni pizza. My husband likes chicken. I got this chicken a couple days ago. It was tasty. It's still tasty, but we ate it and now it's gonna be doing the second job of becoming a pizza topping. And then the carcass, I think, and the skins, I'm gonna put in a stock pot. I need to make stock. I have so much scrap vegetables in the freezer ready to go in. The next bit is cheese. I have the salami and I have the chicken. Cheese is next. Then I need to cut some onions, which I'll probably do outside in the rain because I can't stand onions. They just make me fry super fast. It's been a couple of hours now and it's risen a bit. So I'm thinking I'm gonna weigh down 100 grams a piece, bake them in the oven. I already have the oven on 200 degrees, 220 degrees on the max that it can go. And then I'm gonna bake it, put the toppings on, and then I'm gonna freeze it. And it should come out to 12 pizzas. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. That's about 115 grams, so that should make a pizza. And now I'm gonna bake it until it's golden brown, like it has like specks of bit of golden. And this is how we're gonna progress. I hope it comes out okay. I have never made pizza like this. Well, I have made pizza, fresh pizza, but I have never frozen it, so I'm hoping it will come out okay. I read up on it a couple of times and basically everyone said to freeze it when you put the toppings on before you bake it the second time with the toppings. Seems like a good conveyor belt system. At the moment I'm on 130 grams and I think I'm gonna keep them like that for these pizzas. Need to pop the bubbles. There's a balloon here. If you catch it, then it stops it from doing it. This one is ready. As you can see, there's like golden already. So one come out, and we're gonna start putting the toppings on, and I'm gonna put them on my other counter to cool off, and then I'm just gonna keep doing that. You can see that there is some brown, a little bit of patches. That means that the dough has baked and it is ready for toppings. I need to be faster with rolling this out so that the other one can come out, the one that's in the oven, and this one can go in, and then I will achieve the kind of in and out rotation. Perfectly fine. This one is actually ready as well. So one in, one out. And I should have enough time in betweeners to put toppings on and roll out a new one. I hope. My last pizza for today is ready. Yay! I'm so happy about this. And it's going to cool. Now all I need to do is tidy this all up. Here we go, 16 pizzas, all today's work. And I have processed almost all of the tomato sauce that I had. I have like this much left in a jar, which I'm gonna freeze or put in some dish. Probably put in some dish, with any dish that I'm gonna make. But 16 here, 14 will go in the freezer. I'll put them in, let them freeze, and then wrap them in cling film and foil. And that should make them last for 3 months. And 2 of these are for supper tonight.